Hello, Nelson. My name is Sean Everett, and I am the website analysis expert at Zoocar Marketing. Thank you so much for talking with Eric. He sent your website on to me for analysis. So pull up. We're going to do that now. In this video, I'm going to show you how you can use your existing website to get more customers online. I'm going to show you at least a couple of things that you can implement right now. And I'll also be showing you one of your local competitors so that we can see the numbers of how they're beating you online and what you can do to turn that around. Now, the first thing I do after looking at your site, which is great, by the way, I really enjoy it. It's interactive. It has movement. It has a good color scheme. Yeah, there's nothing lacking in this. As a customer, I would love to end up here, but that's exactly what we're talking about, getting a customer to actually come here. Now, the first thing I do after looking at your site is I have this paid tool called Ahrefs, and this gives me the numbers about how your site has been performing over the last couple months. And then the next thing I do is a regular old Google search for Danbury, Connecticut, roofing and siding. Now, I'm going to have to explain a little bit about how Google works because most people do not know. And Google is responsible for, well, I've heard estimates of up to like 96% of your traffic, which is puts them in a very powerful position. And it's powerful to both help and hurt. But if you don't know how it works, then you can't take advantage of it. It's that simple. So I'm going to show you how Google works. And I'm going to do it by explaining this results page for Danbury, Connecticut roofing and siding. Now, the first thing you're going to find at the top here are sponsored. That's what Google calls paid. And I think they want it to sound like they're helping the Little League team, but no, it's just paid. Now, below that, we have what we call the map pack. And these folks here have done something that the folks down below here have not. And that is they have filled out a Google business profile. This sort of brings you into the Google fold, if you will. And this is the first thing that the Google algorithm is looking for. Now, I mentioned the Google algorithm. It is something that Google developed to give its search customers the most relevant search results that they could get. But relevancy to Google is different than it is to perhaps you and me. For you and me, perhaps a good relevant result would be, say, somebody who did roofing and siding who had a good Better Business Bureau or had good feedback from their customers. But for Google, it is that they have a good website. So that's where the difference is. But that's the system we have currently, so that's what we have to go with. Now, Google algorithm is looking for three basic things. This is the first of them. This indicates to Google that you are serious about your business and that you want to be part of this Google world. And filling out the Google business profile is as simple as filling out a Facebook one. Really, they ask you what year you started your business. They ask you what your daily hours are, and then as a bonus, they also include like Google reviews if you've had them already. Now, this is something that is useful definitely because it is near the top of a Google search, and that has monetary value. Now, right below the map pack, we have what we call the organic search results, and they're organic in the sense that you don't have to do anything special to get on a Google search results page. But you do have to do something special to be near the top. It's not as if this is a random event. I mean, if you Google this tomorrow or the next day or the day after, it's going to remain the same as long as the interior of these various websites remain the same. If you do things to improve your website, you can move up the ladder. Now, I'm going to show you what those things are. Now, the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to use Burr Roofing and Siding as your Google competitor, let's say. This is their website, and I'm going to go back to yours. Here is yours. I'm going to copy and paste all of it into this word counter here, and that will show me how many words you have on your home page, which is 469. I'm going to do the same for Burr. Copy and paste, and there we go, 706. Now, in this little foot race that Google has created, they win because Google algorithms look for more. More is better. So 470 beats 700, definitely. Now, or excuse me, 700 beats 470. What was I saying? But here's the good news. The good news is that your competitor does not have the minimum number of words that Google requires, and that is 1,500. Now, that seems like a lot, but it's really not. 1,500 is the number of words Google has determined is the minimum amount necessary in order to educate their search customers who have typed something into that search box. And whether it be for academia or whether it be looking for roofing and siding, Google doesn't care. 1,500 words is what they are looking for. So your competitor does not have that. So here is one way to pull ahead, is by actually getting the number of words in that Google actually wants. Now, all words are not the same at Google. I'm going to show you what I'm talking about. I'm talking about keywords. Right here, 9 is what you have on your website. Now, keywords are words that come from your industry. Things like, well, I don't know, Gable and Eaves and, that sort of thing. And they're keywords that actually, they're sort of more key phrases. Let me put it that way. Now, you have 9 in your website and your competitor has 1,500. That means there's a little bit of catch up to do there. But on the plus side, I have a tool that shows me what theirs are. See, now these keywords are actually like key phrases. Old aluminum siding. What is a gable vent? Gable vents versus ridge vents. Window contractor Darien. I don't know what that means. Maybe that has something to do with your area. It looks like they have some of the keywords come from these areas that you serve. So they have Greenwich. They have Darien. Oh, yeah, Darien is a city. Darien, Connecticut. What else do we have? Custom windows, Fairfield siding. There's that gable versus roof vent thing again. So these are the questions that people, sagging roof. That's a terrible one. Boy, if you have that. Now, these are the things that people are actually Googling. These are actually sort of little Google phrases that people have typed in. And they are satisfied on the Burr website. They have an answer for some of these questions, if you will. And they're not really questions. They're just, describing things in your industry. So that is what keywords are. Now, as you can see, there are, how many pages? 45 pages of these, which is how they have 1,500 of them. I can tell you what they all are at some point. Aluminum siding, woodpeckers siding. Wow, look at that. Certainty, show me the money. See, it just goes on and on. Now, the next thing I need to show you is backlinks. Backlinks are where your site appears on a different site, and there is a link back to your site. In other words, like Yelp, if you have a profile there and your URL is in that profile, there is a link back to you. That's a backlink. What we're really interested in is the referring domains, because the domains are, I'm going to show you. Now, you have 9 referring domains, and Burr has 92. Let me show you what theirs are. Oh, they lost homestead.com. That's an advantage for you. You can get on that. And the reason that that one's at the top is because it is a 91. Now, this is the domain rating. This is what I was talking about, the strength of a domain's backlink profile. Now, you know what a backlink is. So more backlinks is more number here, more higher rating, in other words. Here is your backlink. Oh, you have a 0 right now for some reason. And Burr has a 23. That doesn't really matter so much in your end. What you're interested in is what these are on the sites that you can be on. Homestead you can be on, Yellow Pages, Super Pages, Today's Homeowner. A lot of these are ones you can get on just by filling out a profile. Now, this is what it all comes down to, that your backlinks and your keywords give you a certain amount of traffic. Now, that traffic for you over the last couple of months has been 0. Nobody has come to you by virtue of a Google search. And because they are responsible for 96% of your traffic, that means your traffic has been severely hampered by not being high enough in the Google search results. Because I want to remind you, that's what we're talking about. Burr is right up here at the top. And I'm going to show you how many they get. Their traffic was 322. So that's 322 more opportunities for them to have one of these visitors become a customer by asking for an estimate, asking to be called out to the house and see what's going on. 322 more opportunities for them to have money in their pocket. That's what this all comes down to. So now I'm going to just summarize. What we have is a need for a Google business profile. We also need more keywords, and we also need more and better backlinks. Now, these are things that you can implement right now. You can call your web designer and just get them going. But, you know, I don't know when your website was made. It may be that they did not have that knowledge that we do now. We can also help you make these changes, and that is with the goal of getting new customers, many new customers. Now, Eric will be following up with you and get some feedback on some of the ideas that I've been talking to you about in this video. And either way, I just hope I've been helpful, and thank you so much for watching. Have a great rest of your day. Bye, Nelson.